All right. Hey y'all. Welcome to my channel. Bear with me. I have a couple messages, okay? And I'm trying to deliver before I have other things to do. But I hope you like the new setting. I don't know. I felt like putting the vibe. I've been working on my feng shui. And I'm like, just keeping things zen and grounded as I am grounded myself. There's a lot of energies and things going on in the background, okay, guys? So try to remain, positive at this time. And I know it's very difficult, especially when there's a lot going on. One thing he wants me to put out there, so I know that the channel is going to be kind of weird, or it's going to be like, oh, but it's just an intuitive message and I have to be obedient. Okay. So one thing that got wants to let some people know, I guess Canadian, I don't know, it's not my business, but someone's getting definitely convicted. Our prime minister didn't really go to India for whatever you guys think he went to India for. Those who are very intuitive, you know what's up. Okay? It was not about that. Whatever they're putting in the media, it's not that. And I'm just going to leave it like that because I can't go any further. You can go talk to God about that. Okay? Whoever, I don't know. There's things that are changing and he knows he needs to do some changing, or there's going to be consequences, and he knows it. This is why he's trying to seek out other guidance, other gurus and stuff like that. But all you got to do is just talk to God. But that's just my opinion. Anyways, the other thing he kept saying, whatever is happening with, I don't know, there's like an energy of going around of this murder person, someone, a father that killed his own kids, that it was free or something like that, or he set himself free. God is trying to let you guys know, to confirmation for you is it's a decoy. It's fake. He said that actually they own people from the prison, from the gods, let them out. There's some type of compensation or something that this person is getting for that distraction. So God is asking you to see beyond the illusion, okay? This person is just a distraction, okay? From the military, from whatever's going on. There is a law. Okay, so it's in Pennsylvania, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Something is Pennsylvania. They're trying to pass a specific law, okay? Either this is federal or provincial. I don't know how it works, the laws in the US. But there's something that they're trying to distract you guys. It could be a law case. It could be something that is happening that they're trying to distract you. And he said, don't be distracted. Stay focused and consistent, okay? There's something that they're trying to distract you guys. This person, they knew that they were going to get caught afterwards. Like, it's all a stage. It's a stage situation. It's an illusion. Also, how interesting that is happening now in the new moon in Virgo, when and we also just went, Mercury retrograde just went direct. So it's kind of interesting. These people are very, very knowledgeable about the astrology and things when they're changing and shifting. But the thing is they're trying to continue the illusion. But right now what God is doing is, is a beautiful energy. And this is why this message is about those who are highly intuitive, that gifts that you're getting, that intuition, make sure that you are giving the proper credit. Yes. Yes. For those who, I'm just letting you know, because other people who get their intuition, they might have gifts or spiritual gifts, but they're using it for the wrong reasons. Okay. So these are people who literally are using their gifts and literally coercing or getting dirty as fuck money. Sorry for the word, but I get really repulsed about this. It's very, very disgusting. I find that you're using the gifts and talents that you're supposed to be using to defend people, to bring justice, and not let these people continue to oppress others and continue to keep us in this energy where I myself, I'm learning now that God is teaching us how to build equity within ourselves, okay? So that's what he's doing, that energy where, when he puts it in your mind to pray for another person, especially if you're guided to share or comment or like someone's thing or subscribe to another channel or something like that, that's literally Holy Spirit speaking, ministering to you, not only to send good jujus, as I said in that other video, but also is because you don't know what that person might be going through, okay? Some of you, he might let you know, okay? And he might let you, pray for them, okay? I had a couple times where I'm literally waking up in the middle of the night and God said, I need you to pray for this person. I need you to pray for this channel, or I need you to pray for this person on social media, like randomly. Sometimes it could be random, okay? So that's how God works, especially when you're someone who has a clean spirit and a clean heart. So God loves to hang out with people with clean hearts and clean spirit. Okay, yes. This is where you guys are highly protected as well, okay? And yes, this is why also we get a lot of spiritual attacks. But eventually you get used to it, okay? At first it's going to be very intense, okay, for sure, especially when you go through that spiritual awakening, and then later on the ego death, or some of us that go through all of them at once, and then there's that ascension period. But remember, it's kind of like tarot cards, where when you get to the 10 of cups or the 10 of pentacles, it restarts again, okay? So ascension is not something that it's like you stay above and you think you're better than everybody, and no. This is why God humbles a lot of us and puts us back to remember where we started, right? The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cup, love yourself, but make sure that I'm filling up your cup so that you can give it to others, so that you be there for others, so you be there for your gifts and talents. I do have a message. I have a lot of messages, guys, so bear with me, okay? But this is something that he wanted to, guys, let you know that there is an energy of trying to confuse you guys and create illusions, and this is why they're trying to continue to distract you from the past. But there's a new earth that is being birthed by a lot of people who have been doing shadow work and inner work. People who decided not to give up their integrity for money or lust or temptation, or who build self-control. But we're not perfect. I'm not saying that we're perfect, okay? But one thing is, I'm not saying like we're not tempted, or we're not like but a lot of us, most of the temptation that we fall into, or we fall a little bit from grace. For example, if you someone who is withdrawing recently from like addictions of anything like that, drugs, alcohol, or like promiscuity and stuff like that, that energy, I'm still don't understand it, okay? But the thing is, I have to learn how to understand it, because that's not my energy, okay? I never understand like, this is why like God is trying to like make me have compassion and empathy, because I don't understand. But just because I cannot be in that energy or cannot be tempted like that doesn't mean that I can't understand another person that gets like that, okay? And that's something that I'm learning right now, and he's teaching me about this, because I grew up with people, they were very like, and I just never wanted to be that way, but when I see somebody, I try not to judge them. I try not to, and that's something that I'm kind of like holding myself accountable as well. And but doesn't mean that I'm going to enable it, okay? Because the reason why I'm voicing this out is because there is a possibility of having self-control. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying that strength that you get is from that spiritual habits, that those things that you do, they're conscious and good habits that you do, okay? So that's one thing that I want to put out there, okay? And I want to make this long, but yeah, so the message was that listen to your intuition, because they're trying to create illusion and confusion, but it's because they're doing something in the background to continue the programming and controlling, and we see right through it, and they don't like it. Well, too bad. The truth will always come out. God always comes through. Glory be to God, okay? And he's trying to warn you guys to maybe reduce the amount of time you watch news and television and listen to the radio. It's a lot of toxic programming right now, okay? There's everything is not what it seems, okay? And right now, this is a good energy to, ground yourself, and in this new moon in Virgo. And yeah, just work on yourself, work on your healing, write down things that you need to work on, self-discipline, why you need to have self-control, A lot of you maybe start planting better seeds. Maybe you were planting not good seeds, okay? And that has brought some serious consequences, huh? Yes. So make sure that you're doing that. Also, remember that they're using things that you're addicted to, your weaknesses and stuff like that, to harness your energy, but also go use it against you, okay? So be aware of this energy because it is happening, okay? Just make sure that this is where, you can learn from doing better than you did before, okay? Now, the actual message that I wanted to say, okay, it says, the message we're saying, it's not popular to serve and love Jesus, okay? This is what the energy is saying. So this is why it's not popular. So this is why they decrease the views, the likes and stuff like that when you're talking about Jesus, when you're talking about God, that you love him and stuff like that. Keep doing it. It doesn't matter. That is part of the spiritual warfare as well that we're going through. But you remember, Jesus wasn't loved, right? He was hated by everybody. And now, so be discerning about that. Pray for discernment every day, okay? And also pray for others to have discernment so that are able to, because energy does not lie. The truth always comes out at the end of the day. So I'm not here it's just that a lot of you've decided to work on the light. Even though you've seen the shadow or you've been in the shadow, not everybody has been in that filthy energy, okay? So let's keep it real because there's this masculinity or patriarchy controlling programming thinking that all women are supposed to be degrading themselves or going after people who are not showing up to the standards or I don't know, it's just a weird ass energy, so make sure that you are keeping your cojones, your boundaries up, okay? That is attractive, very. Okay, so yeah, it's not popular to serve and love Jesus. I don't think so. I think it's very popular, and if it's not, well, it's going to be. And so it is, okay? Especially he's been showing up so much for me lately, especially when I'm going through a lot. And I'm just so grateful. And I'm never going to stop. So that's why I put do it anyway. Just do it anyway. Okay? Because our reward, it's not something that it's tangible, that's physical. Sometimes it does. Yeah, it manifests, whatever. But I appreciate more the spiritual sense, the spiritual reward, the protection, the inner peace. You hear the train? I didn't even know there was a train around here. That's so funny. Yeah, hop in the train, okay? Come in the train. Seriously. But yeah, your soul, exactly, do it anyways because your soul and those who you are supposed to be in charge, yes, depend on it. So a lot of you're meant to be, speaking about prophesying, maybe doing some deliverance. Ooh, you're literally probably 13 to 13 at karma. You're a walking karma, okay? You bring justice, okay? You speak the truth. This is the energy. So some of you, if this message reach you, you are in the high vibration to receive it because that's where I'm at. And this is why a lot is going on, but it's okay. I accept my calling. I accept my purpose, okay, which is multiple, as I see that it always unfolding. It's like an onion, But now I'm understanding that it's a responsibility. It's a as a healer, as someone who is an alchemist and transmuting energy. We're transmuting and alchemizing energy together as we speak, turning everything into love, right? But also, while we're seeing that, you also have to understand that awareness is key, right? Having knowledge is key about certain situations that, we need to bring balance, right? Go back into balance, being patient about certain things. God is teaching us also to be patient. He's trying to show us that what do you do when you don't have anything, when you're struggling, when you're, I don't know. A lot of us, there's some tests right now about, trying not to compare yourself, trying not to compete with others. Don't get into that low vibration, okay? And one of those things is connecting to the Most High, reading the scripture, praying every day, letting Holy Spirit, cleanse you. For a lot of you, continue asking and praying for to cleanse your heart, okay? Because we're not perfect, you know what I'm saying? But the cleaner your heart, the better it is to see things more clear, I find. And also, like, you're less dented, I find. And also, like, you have more self-control because, I don't know, you just get the assignment, okay? So a lot of you focusing on what's your assignment, why you're here for, okay? And that will keep you busy, trust me. And yes, a lot of you decide that you're not sure if you want to do that because you get attacked a lot. There's a lot of gaslighting, there's a lot of negativity, there's a lot of people trying to bring you down, there's a lot of anxiety and depression. I get it, okay? But those are tactics of the enemy. And something that I love that Stephanie Fee Smith said, that the enemy doesn't have anything against you specifically, it's against God. It hates God, okay? So those who are, she said it today, that those who are chosen and those who are that are loving God, you don't have to necessarily be chosen, but just like, you literally loving God or praying or like wishing good on others, you're not doing anything bad to anybody, you don't have that toxic energy, and you also, you have boundaries, especially with people, like, you don't gossip, or you try to, like, keep the high vibration. And yes, you irritate a lot of people's demon, but that's because they don't want to take accountability and responsibility for their own energy, okay? And a lot of y'all, make sure that you're rebuking that angry spirit. There's an angry spirit, okay? And this is where the enemy likes to take hold of you and use you for his wicked, evil ways, okay? So remember, and it likes to do it when either you're unconscious or conscious, okay? So make sure that you are aware of that and continue nurturing your intuition, okay? Let go and let God, as they say, right? But yeah, that's what he wants me to say, that don't be surprised that it's not popular to serve and love Jesus, love God, and talk about the universe and angels, okay? Or that people are trying to, don't lower your vibration. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, continue doing that. Do it anyways, because you have other people that actually depend on it, that are healing through you, that are, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that I'm learning from other people that are, even through tribulation, even through really heavy stuff. Sometimes God, like, lets me know what those people are going through, and all I want to do is help. And then God says, just pray for them, okay? Don't worry, I got it, But I know, and I'm gonna get emotional. I don't want to get emotional now. I said I wasn't gonna get emotional, but God's love is so beautiful and overwhelming, and it's so big, and that's it. Just no weapon against us shall prosper. And I love you guys. Okay, make sure you stay grounded. Who cares if it's not popular? Whatever. It's just, this world is wicked, and it's allowing a lot of wicked things and weird ass things. So as you see, they're even staging and setting prisoners free who are convicts and low vibrational energy, so that they can distract people, so that they can do some weird ass shit in the background, which I'm not allowed to say. I want to be banned from here. But that's something that I've learned also by when I was building Writers Yet. I remember, because I am a climate scientist, right? And I'm an activist. And when I was doing that, when I was, putting this stuff out there, the truth and stuff like that. And to a point that God said, okay, no, enough with this. Let's focus on other things. But he wanted me to do those things. And I was getting heavily attacked by not just trolls on social media and their comments and stuff like that, but I was literally getting like death threats and emails and stuff like that from literally people like politicians and corporations and gas companies and stuff like that. What do you mean no more fossil fuels? Hello, yes, no more. That's enough, right? So, and also that too, they were afraid of the things that I would research and learn or find out, as I do have a background in the science field, right? And I used to, when I was doing my stage and stuff like that, I would go deeper on those things. And then yeah, because I didn't want to give up my integrity for money, I quit those things and decided to build my own thing. And that got a lot of people upset, especially on social media. My God. But I survived. And that's what I keep telling you guys. I'm literally here because God is my provider and my protector in all things. So that's why I tell you guys, when you're in this energy, you become like fearless, and it's just lovely when he fills up your cup, especially when you're worshiping and you're like praying and you're literally talking to your best friend for real, okay? And right now he's trying to heal father wounds for me as well, because where the journey that I'm going, whether it's union or whether it's whatever it is that I'm going on right now, and I will talk about it later. I can't say it in this one, but it's just beautiful. And I don't know, I just find that it's better to have a stronger faith, stronger discernment, stronger connection with the Most High, the Son, Jesus, than doing things for cloud or doing things for money, okay? Because it's really not worth it. At the end of the day, you don't really fulfill, and it doesn't feel right. So you always feel uncomfortable or just sick, spiritually. So yeah, do it because you're grateful and you love that he's there protecting you and guiding you. And yeah, it comes with all the perks, right? New level, new devils. But don't focus on that so much. That is a liar and stupid spirit, you know what I'm saying, right? And how pathetic that it has to gather a bunch of people to bring you down, right? Trying to make God and Jesus not popular, because it's just so pathetic. It can't do it itself. Get it? And that too is like people praising on this and like thinking that this stupid spirit is gonna provide for them. Yeah, it does temporarily, but then it takes it away when you don't bring what it's asking you to do first, right? It always comes with a cost, and it comes with a price. And it's a really high price. Very high. God, it doesn't work like that. God doesn't want anything from you. He just wants to give. He wants to give you. He wants to give you peace, because he knows how hard it is to live in this planet. He knows how hard it is to deal with this stupid, pathetic spirit that we all have to deal with. We all have inner demons that we have to work on. That's what the shadow work and inner work is here. Also, this is why in my company, when I was talking about decolonization, I was getting heavily attacked, because these are the oppressors who are puppeteers of the enemy. Okay? So be aware of that. Stay woke about that. Don't be confused. Okay? I love you. Be good. And I'll see you in the next message. Bye. That sounded like a... That's my word thing. Okay.